I'm confused. Now, when you see this expression of I'm confused, how does it make you feel? And at moments of time when you are confused, you tend to tilt towards a distraction, and that stops you from achieving your goal. The topic we're going to talk about today is how to stop distraction and get to your goal. Period. In the last episode, you saw 2 specific steps I mentioned that could help you to stop distraction from the root. Today, we're going to look at 2 more practical steps. Here are they. I'm not sure. I'm not clear. When you go through emotions of confusion, you tend to tilt more towards distraction. And the simple reason is there is more certainty in your distraction. On your mobile, on your gadgets, you can see the Facebook feed, you can see stuff that can not make you feel confused. Because as human beings, we don't like being in a state of uncertainty or confusion. But I'm going to teach you how can you starve confusion and thus starve and stop distraction. Here is point number 3. Clarity breeds motivation to achieve your goal. While I speak and coach a lot of people over the years, when they're trying to get their goal set and they're trying to remove distraction, one of the things that I have seen as a pattern is people do not set clear goals. They sort of kinda want to do certain goals, but they're not very specific. And my recommendation is set precise goals, putting in dates, times, and amounts. For an example, somebody would say, I want to travel the world in 2020. Is it possible? Yeah. Looks ambitious, but it is possible. But what is the error in that goal setting? If you observe, there is no specific date mentioned. There is no specific date. Do you really think it is possible to travel all around the world in 1 year? With your business goals, with your family to take care of, is it possible to travel all around the world? Unless you're a millionaire already. So my recommendation would be, your goal could be something like, I would like to travel through the US, through Canada and India in the year 2020 with a financial budget of XYZ amount of money converted into dollars, rupees or pounds, depending upon which country you're going to. So having specific, precise goals will help you to get clarity as to what you want to achieve. When you put in dates, there's a deadline, and how much will it cost you will help you to measure whether you're able to meet the goal within the specific time or not. So clarity breeds in motivation. Focus on removing the distraction by setting clear, precise goal, which mostly are numerical in figure, which has got numbers attached to it. Because when numbers are attached to it, it is easier to measure it. So set clear goals. Number 4, focus on what you want and not on what you do not want. What I mean by that is, for example, if you say, I do not want to focus on the stupid mistakes of 2018 in this year. How does it make you feel? I guess it makes you feel a little guilty, it makes you feel a little embarrassed, and also a little negative. Some people might even put a goal which says, I want to lose weight of so much pounds or kilos. But losing again is a very negative word. Let me suggest for you to consider this. Rather than saying don't make stupid mistake, you could actually say I want to execute this specific technique effectively, really well, is a much better positive statement. I want to lose so much kilos or pounds. Other than that, you could focus on saying, I want to increase my muscle power, my stamina. I want to be attractive. I want to be sexy. I want to be, physically fit by having a weight of so and so. Now that is a more of a positive statement. So express your goals more positively. Focus on what you want and not on what you do not want, because again that will push you. If it is a negative statement, it will push you towards distraction. You and I like to avoid pain and gain pleasure. So focus on how your goal can get you to pleasure, not to pain. All right? Number 5, set priorities for your goals. What I mean by this is, a lot of time we get distracted because we get overwhelmed with, what will I achieve? I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do that. And then it just overwhelms our brain and we get again into a confused state. And as I mentioned earlier, when you're confused, you do not have clarity. And when you do not have clarity, you tend to get distracted because you want to avoid the pain of confusion and feeling pressured. So you will move to distraction. So one of the ways you can remove that distraction is by having a priority of your goal setting. For example, you have 5 chapters to study, or you have 2 presentations to make, or you have 10 calls to make, or you have 3 emails to send. Whatever it is, you can prioritize it and schedule it. You can time it. So for an example, if I have to send mails, I'm going to spend 1 hour first thing in the morning to look at all my mails for 1 hour. The next 2 hours, I'm going to focus on studying 3 chapters, 1 chapter an hour. I'm going to prepare for the presentation after that. So you schedule it and you prioritize it as per what is the most important thing for you. Once you finish each goal, tick it. Every time you tick it, you feel a sense of achievement, you've done it. But remember, if you want to really move away from distraction, get out from any confusion towards the goal. And one of the ways to do that is to focus on prioritizing your goal. What is the most important to what is lesser important. In the next video, we will talk about how do you remove distraction from gadgets and technology that basically distracts you. Thank you so much. You take care and do subscribe.